We just spoke about indelible ink and the potential problems that we may face on polling day. One of the people that the Wakil Calon appoints is a polling agent to safeguard the interests of the candidate. Does the present sitting arrangement permit the polling agent to fulfill this duty?
See, the current position prevents the polling agent from doing two things. First of all, the polling agent is not easily able to examine the fingers of the voter to see whether they have been marked with indelible ink. The whole purpose of indelible ink is to prevent a voter from voting twice. But if there's collusion, if there's suspected collusion between some parties and the election commission, then some people whose fingers have been inked may be allowed to vote, and if the polling agent is not able to see that, then he's not able to discharge his duty to his calon. The other thing that the polling agent is unable to do is he's unable to actually examine the identity document of the voter and match it with the face of the voter. This is something that should have been done at the barong, but because now the saluran numbers and the bilangan number of the voters have been released publicly, nobody is going to go to the barong, or we can be sure the pengundi hantu are not going to go to the barong, which means they're going to come straight to the saluran. And if the polling agent is not able to screen that, then he is failing in his responsibility with regard to the calon.
And now, the polling agent is seated on the opposite side as compared with the last election. Does this make his duty more difficult or easier?
In terms of the position he had compared with the last election, my personal feeling is it is slightly improved. But is it good enough? It is not good enough. You see, in the previous election, he is positioned in such a way that he will mostly be seeing the back of the voter. This time around, he will be seeing the side of the voter. Not exactly correct, but anyway, not significant. The thing is, the current position does not give him a good position at all. It would be best if he is either seated behind or between or beside the polling clerks. Then he will be in the most effective position.
Would there be a possibility of a cluster of voters waiting for ink to dry, blocking the view of the polling agent?
This depends on where the bench is placed. If the bench is placed in such a way that it does not block, then there's no issue. If the bench is placed in a way that it does block, then the polling agent must bring it up with the KTM and get him to relocate such that it does not cause such blockage.